To light a candle in the darkness, to see how something can be turned into redemption, to see how we can make lemonade out of lemons, however you want to say it. That is the essence of Christianity. And if we can't do that, we miss the whole meaning, though. We miss the whole boat of Christianity. And nowhere is this perhaps more applicable than all this closing of churches, schools, mergings, and so on. Because now we have to look at how can this be redemptive? How can we light a candle in this darkness? Sometimes something can be smaller but mightier. The church may have to implode in order to explode again. For example, this church here, this parish, Annunciation, represents a merger of two Byzantine Catholic churches and their two missions attached to them. We merge it all together. Instead of having two churches with two missions, we have one church in the Chicago area, one Byzantine Catholic Ruthenian church. But we've been able to do things that no Byzantine Catholic church anywhere in history has done. It's not a boast. It's by God's blessing, by God's design, precisely because we merged. See, whenever you so-called close churches and put parishes together, it's a whole different dynamic. If you change one thing in a parish, one person joins a parish, it's a different parish. One person leaves the parish, it's a different parish. Sometimes they call this systems theory, where the system changes with any kind of change that happens to it or within it. So it is with the church. So we bring churches together like we did here, two churches, two missions, and there's all kind of new chemistry and synergy that happened. Talents came together. People were motivated. All kinds of things happened that we couldn't really predict, things that God had in store for us, and we just simply answered God's invitation. And so we became smaller, at least numerically in terms of numbers of churches, but mightier. It's not that we want to close, we want fewer churches. The point here is redemption, that no matter what happens, our Christian faith tells us, at its very essence, to light the candle in the darkness, to look for how something can be redemptive. Yes, to take lemons, sour lemons, and turn them into lemonade. And this is what we have to be open to in our hearts, our minds, our souls during this time when the church is going through these catastrophic changes. Do we remain just bitter, using an excuse to stay away? They closed my church. Those bishops don't know what they're doing. Oh, how easy that is. How convenient, right? So we can just be lazy and complacent. Let's face it, be honest. A Christian doesn't do that. A Christian doesn't let things stay at the point of anger and bitterness and waving the fist and the finger and injustice, and therefore we're justified in staying away, walking away, bad-mouthing it. Oh, we love that, don't we? We're not a Christian. We're a Christian when we light a candle in the darkness, when we see how something can be turned into redemption, to see what God might actually have in store for us. More about this later.